Well, it's time for a Bulls update, and we welcome in, fresh off an outstanding season, UB men's soccer coach Stu Riddle. You're just a couple of days removed from the very difficult loss in the MAC championship, but I know now is the time when you can reflect a little bit, and you've got a lot to reflect on. Most wins since 2011, first MAC tournament since 2011. Give me a feeling about this season as a whole before we talk a little bit about how it ended.
Yeah, we've had a couple of days to reflect, and it really has been a good season when we look at all the accomplishments we've had. First winning record since 2008, which was one of the goals that we set the team at the start of the year. We won the Big Four Shield, defeating all the other local opponents, and then to qualify for the championship game in the MAC tournament was remarkable, and pushing Akron all the way was really well done by the lads.
You wind up finishing ranked 7th in the regional rankings, but really the story to your season, I think you'll tell me, is the way your guys performed down the stretch and the way you performed in order to get to that MAC championship game. Tell me about those other MAC tournament games leading up to that final.
Yeah, it stretches a little bit back further than that, because we had a little down spurt in the middle of the year where there was 4 or 5 games where we were losing by 1 goal and we weren't scoring goals, but we felt at that time we were still playing very well. The difference really came when we hit the MAC play, and we only had 1 game a week, so we were fully prepared. We were able to rest, recover, focus in on one opponent and train all week for that opponent, which was very different than we've had in previous years, and I think that really helped us, and we saw the benefit of that with the results that we got.
Yeah, now, you know, again, as we look back at the MAC tournament and the outstanding performance, I know you as the coach are still probably burning about not beating Akron for the championship, but the win against Western Michigan that gets you into the finals is going to be a game eventually I think you'll smile about, but I'm sure a lot of soccer fans here on campus are smiling about it.
Yeah, it was an amazing night, a lot of emotions. Obviously, you know, it's the place I spent 4 years as the head coach, and then we were going to have 5 or 6 of the guys that are currently with me go to Western Michigan with me. So we hadn't beaten them in the 3 previous encounters we'd had since I joined here, and to do it in that fashion with 4 minutes left to equalise, and then to get that golden goal in overtime from one of the players that was going to be going to Western Michigan, it was like a fairy tale.
Right. Well, Russell Cicerone was that player. He's the one that wins that game for you. What an outstanding career. I don't even want to say a season because he had a great season last year, but he winds up being the MAC Player of the Year. I've asked you this question before. Maybe you've run out of things to say about him, but what more can you say about Russell, his play, his leadership, and his ability to kind of bring your guys along with him a little bit?
I think the most pleasing thing about Russell is that he's really listened to what we've told him. You know, he could have got away a little bit last year when he was receiving these accolades and he was off training with Major League Soccer teams in the summer, but he came down back in for pre-season, got his head down, worked hard, developed his game, you know, to score more goals with his left foot, to score more goals with his head, to be more creative and provide more assists. And when you look at his statistics this year, 12 goals and 8 assists, he's proven he's become a more well-rounded soccer player, which is just fantastic.
First UB player in school history to be All-MAC 3 consecutive seasons. You know, that's the ultimate compliment for you as a coach, that you can say, hey, we want you to do this, we want you to get better at this, and then to have them go out and do it at such a high level. How much pride do you and your coaching staff take in that?
Huge. You know, we always knew Russell was an amazing talent, but we didn't know how big it was going to get, and he's got the ability to go all the way to the top, and it's really nice to see him get these accolades because there's no one more deserving, and to be MAC Player of the Year in his junior year is pretty remarkable, and I'm not sure it's happened very often before, if it's happened at all.
Right, and as we wrap things up, I want you to talk a little bit about one of your outstanding off-the-pitch contributions, which is having the highest men's GPA on campus here. What does that say about your guys?
Yeah, they're really focused on being the well-rounded student-athlete. I know it's a phrase that's used and probably overused at times, but we generally want the lads to understand that education is just as important as playing on the soccer field, and to have that high GPA has been fantastic, and we want it to get better. 3.2 is not good enough for us. We want a 3.5 this year. All
right, well, there's another goal to shoot for. Relax a little bit. You got a little downtime here. Recruiting will start, but an outstanding season for you, Stu. Congratulations. You provided a lot of entertainment, a lot of fun here on campus, and we'll just look for you to do it again next year, right?
Absolutely.
One more win next year, right?
That's right.
That is Stu Riddle. He is the UB men's soccer coach, and this has been a Bulls Update.